Today I'm just going to be showing you a couple of clips from my 6-7 Demi God build. Like I predicted when I made this build. As you can see, I've got so many clips from this build that I don't even know which ones to choose. Like every game I play, I pretty much get at least 4 or 5 different clips I can use per game. So I've just chosen quite a few of them. I've got so much more that are in the locker. But this build, like I predicted from the start, is actually even better than I thought. Bearing in mind I've only got 15 badges, I'm literally just dunking on anyone. It doesn't matter what build you are. You could be 7-3, you could be a pure red pie chart. It's such a glitch build that it makes sense. People might be looking at this like, oh, this is so fake. This takes no skill. But if you think about it, if you've got a 90 plus 3-pointer, if you're open all the time, you expect to like green every shot. It's the same thing. My build has a 94 drive and dunk. So if you're in the paint, as you can see, like I just expect to dunk on anyone, especially these little guards. And like I said, because my build is 6-7, I'm so versatile on everything. I've got great defense, quick off the, on the threes, it's just so glitchy. Like I'm able to recover to help my guard. When I play the threes, every time I get the rebound, it's just going to be a contact dunk. Like unless the game just decided not to give it to me, it's so glitchy. Like even on the twos, as you can see from the clips, it's so much more fun to use than any other build I've played on. And I'm so glad I made this build. There's so many 6-9 versions of this. I still think this build is a lot better. Like it's just every single time. It's so consistent. You're going to get the contact dunk, and the defense is great, as you can see. Get the ball. That's like I don't know how tall this guy is, but it doesn't even matter. Like I'm 6'7". That's the key thing. Look how much bigger he looks compared to me as well. But yeah, like this build. Um, when I made the prediction when the game first came out, is to be fair, it's even better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be glitchy, but I didn't think it was going to be this glitchy. Like, here's the thing about the threes: as soon as I get the ball, I'm faster than the center, which basically means one of the other players need to help, and I'm playing with shooters. As you can see, the build can dribble as well. I have a 71 ball handling, which obviously 2K cheesed out this year. They didn't give us the pro, dribble moves, but it doesn't really matter. The build's still quick anyway. Um, and if it's just clips after clips, game after game, um, I, yeah, there's nothing much to say really. You just have to like sort of watch the game. You can snag, you can play defense, you can dunk the ball. Funny thing is, this build can also actually shoot the way I made it. I have no clips of me shooting because I don't, as you can clearly tell, I don't need to. I just get the ball, go into the paint, and just finish it off. And it's glitchy. Like these aren't even some of my best clips. I just picked up random ones. I've got so much more. I might just show you guys a couple of them later on, but just wanted to show you, if you guys are thinking of making a build, an inside build, this is definitely the build to be making. Slashes this year are so overpowered, but obviously you need to be playing with the right setup. Like if you sit in the paint, it's just going to be a dunk. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to play up, and if you play up, it's going to be a dunk either way. So this build, as you can see, is bailout, 4 seconds. Just give me the ball. I'll go finish it off. So if you're thinking of making any build this year, I will 100% highly recommend making this build. You're gonna have so much fun. 2K21 next gen's coming out in like 3-4 months. No one knows, what the gameplay is gonna be like. What kind of, what archetype system is gonna be. But what I do know this year is this build is just unstoppable. As you can see, it's just go into the paint, dunking everyone, and like I mentioned before, I've got so much more clips as well. Honestly, I actually have no clue what else to say. You guys can pretty much see from the gameplay. Um, I'm so happy that I made the right build. From like normally, when 2K comes out, I never make the right build off the get go. I always like make multiple builds. Um, but this build, as you can see, I'm just sort of messing about, dribbling, dunking on both the guard and the center. They're trying to help. Like even if you play comp twos, you're still gonna dunk on them. Just a little clip of from Rec and Prem as well, just to show that it's not just a park build. You can play, comp with it. You can play 5v5 with it. You can play 3v3. 2v2, doesn't really matter. It's just vicious, really. Like, every game is just a highlight reel for me, and I have so much more fun playing on this build, which is why, I'm just showing you a couple of clips. So if you're thinking of making a center build, or your center build isn't really getting as much dunk as you'd like, these are just, proof and clips here for yourself, that, this is definitely the right build for you. Every time on the fast break, it's going to be a dunk. So it's either your team needs to help, or you're just going to let my shooters shoot. But I'm going to dunk on whoever's in the paint. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter if you're pure red. Doesn't matter, like I mentioned earlier. Doesn't matter if you're 7'3". I have 94 driving dunk, and this is off rip as well. So when my build is 99, I'm going to have a 99 driving dunk, 80 plus strength. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that with you. And like I mentioned, if you guys want to see more clips, I've got a lot more, even more disgusting clips than these ones that I've got. So I might just save that for another day. Talk about maybe things I need to change in the build. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these little clips.